Question 1. You have to park on a road in foggy conditions. What should you do? Option A. Leave side lights on. Option B. Leave dipped headlights and fog lights on. Option C. Leave space lights on. Option A is correct. Leave side lights on. When visibility is seriously reduced, your car must be visible to others. Side lights are required by law when parking on a road with a limit over 30 miles per hour. Unlike headlights, they won't dazzle others, but will clearly mark your car's position. Question 2. Which of these vehicles is least likely to be affected by crosswinds? Option A. Cyclists. Option B. Motorcyclists. Option C. Cars. Correct choice. Option C. Cars. Crosswinds push against the side of a vehicle like a sail. High-sided lorries and light two-wheeled vehicles or bikes are easily blown off course. Cars have a low centre of gravity and less surface area, making them the most stable in wind. Question 3. A candidate who has failed their driving test wishes to appeal against the conduct of the test. Who should they contact initially? Option A. Write to the supervising examiner. Option B. Ask to see the examiner at the test centre. Option C. Write to the candidate section at the DVLA. Option A is correct. Write to the supervising examiner. You cannot appeal a fail just because you disagree with the decision. You can only appeal if you believe the examiner didn't follow the correct rules or was unprofessional. This appeal starts with the supervisor at that test centre. Question 4. Before starting a journey in freezing weather, you must clear ice and snow from your vehicles. Option A. Front windows only. Option B. Windscreen only. Option C. All windows and roof. Correct answer. Option C. All windows and roof. Safety is about seeing and being seen. If you only clear the windscreen, you remain blind to your sides. Snow on the roof is a major hazard because it can slide down and block your vision when you brake or fly off and hit drivers behind you. Question 5. Under what circumstances are you allowed to stop on a motorway? Option A. If you need to walk and get fresh air. Option B. If you are signalled to do so by the police. Option C. If it is safe to pick up hitchhikers. Option B is correct. If you are signalled to do so by the police. Motorways are for high-speed travel. Stopping is strictly forbidden because it creates a massive collision risk. The only exceptions are breakdown emergencies, medical crises, or when directed by the police or overhead red X signs. Question 6. What is the purpose of daytime running lights? Option A, white lights used only in fog. Option B, red lights used at night. Option C, to make your vehicle more visible during the day. Correct choice. Option C, to make your vehicle more visible during the day. These are low-energy white lights at the front. They don't help you see the road, they help other people see you coming, especially in shadows or when the sun is low, reducing the risk of head-on collisions. Question 7. If you break down on a two-way road, how far behind the vehicle should you place a warning triangle? Option A, 45 metres or 147 feet. Option B, 75 metres or 246 feet. Option C, 100 metres or 328 feet. Option A is correct, 45 metres or 147 feet. 45 metres is roughly the length of 10 cars. This distance gives a driver travelling at 60 miles per hour enough time to see the triangle, realise there is a hazard, and slow down before they reach your car. Question 8. During a driving test, what is the result of overshooting a stop line or crossing solid double white lines? Option A, a fine only. Option B, more time for driving test. Option C, disqualification/failure of the test. Correct answer. Option C, disqualification/failure of the test. Road markings like stop lines and solid white lines are mandatory safety barriers. Disobeying them shows a lack of control or observation, which is classified as a serious fault, leading to an immediate fail on the test. Question 9. What must you hold before you can legally drive a car on a public road? Option A, a provisional licence. Option B, a vehicle handbook. Option C, proof of insurance only. Option A is correct, a provisional licence. Even if you are with an instructor in a dual-controlled car, you are the driver. Without a valid provisional licence, you are not legally registered to operate a motor vehicle on public land. Question 10. You are driving in an area with streetlights but no speed limit signs. What is the limit usually? Option A, 30 miles per hour. Option B, 40 miles per hour. Option C, 50 miles per hour. Correct choice, option A, 30 miles per hour. This is a fundamental rule. The presence of street lights signals that you are in a built-up residential area. Unless signs tell you otherwise, you must assume the limit is 30 miles per hour. Question 11. You are approaching traffic lights that have been green for some time. What should you do? Option A, maintain your speed. Option B, be ready to stop. Option C, stop immediately. Option B is correct. Be ready to stop. These are stale green lights. Because they have been green for a while, the sensors or timers are highly likely to trigger a change to amber as you get closer. You should ease off the gas so you aren't forced to slam on the brakes. Question 12. When reversing a car in a straight line, why should you keep both hands on the wheel? Option A, to keep both hands off the controls. Option B, to keep both hands at the top of the wheel. Option C, for better steering control. Correct answer. Option C, for better steering control. Reversing is counterintuitive. Small turns of the wheel result in large movements of the car's rear. Using two hands allows you to make the tiny, steady adjustments needed to keep the car perfectly straight and stable. Question 13. You are following a large lorry on a wet road. Spray makes it difficult to see. You should. Option A, drop back until you can see better. Option B, put your headlights on full beam. Option C, keep close to stay out of the spray. Option A is correct. Drop back until you can see better. Large tyres throw up a curtain of water. By dropping back, you move out of that mist, improving your vision. It also gives you a longer stopping distance, which is vital since tyres have less grip on wet roads. Question 14. You see yellow flashing warning lights near a road. What hazard should you expect? Option A, a road crossing with no barrier. Option B, an ambulance station. Option C, a school crossing patrol. Correct choice, option C, a school crossing patrol. Flashing amber lights, or often on a sign with a children symbol, mean a school is nearby. You must be prepared to stop for a school crossing patrol officer or lollipop person who will step out to stop traffic for children. Question 15. On a motorway, what should the right-hand lane or highest lane be used for? Option A, breakdowns and emergencies only. Option B, overtaking slower traffic. Option C, slow vehicles only. Option B is correct, overtaking slower traffic. The UK uses a keep left system. The left lane is for normal driving. The middle and right lanes are strictly for overtaking. Once you have passed the slower vehicle, you must return to the left to keep the flow of traffic open. Question 16. Why is it essential to check your blind spots before moving off? Option A, people will run quickly. Option B, traffic is expected. Option C, other road users may be there. Correct answer. Option C. Other road users may be there. Mirrors have a limited field of vision. A cyclist or a small child could be right next to your car door and invisible in the glass. A physical look over your shoulder is the only way to be 100% sure the path is clear. Question 17. You are parked on the road at night. When are side lights compulsory? Option A. When parking in the middle of the road. Option B. When the speed limit is over 30 miles per hour. Option C. Only when it is pitch black. Option B is correct. When the speed limit is over 30 miles per hour. On faster roads, cars approach much quicker. If you are parked on a 40 mile per hour or 50 mile per hour road, side lights ensure other drivers can see your car's position in time to safely steer around it. Question 18. When can you park at night without lights on the left side of the road? Option A, 10 metres or 32 feet from a junction. Option B, 15 metres or 49 feet from a junction. Option C, 30 metres or 98 feet from a junction. Correct choice. Option A, 10 metres or 32 feet from a junction. Parking near a junction is dangerous because you block the view of drivers emerging from the side road. You can only leave your lights off if you are in a 30 miles per hour zone and at least 10 metres away from any corner. Question 19. You are behind a moped and want to turn left just ahead. What should you do? Option A. Overtake the moped on the junction. Option B. Pull alongside the moped. Option C. Slow down and stay behind the moped. Option C is correct. Slow down and stay behind the moped. This is a left hook situation. If you overtake and then turn left, you will cut right across the moped's path, causing a crash. You must stay behind and wait until they have passed the junction before you turn. Question 20. Why do motorcyclists look over their shoulder before turning right? Option A. To listen for following traffic. Option B. To help them balance. Option C. To check for traffic in their blind area. Correct answer. Option C. To check for traffic in their blind area. Known as the lifesaver, this check is vital because cars often try to overtake bikes as they slow down to turn. The biker looks back to make sure no one has moved into the area their mirrors can't see. Question 21. You are following a car driven by an elderly driver. What should you expect? Option A. Expect the driver to drive slowly. Option B. Their reactions may be slower than yours. Option C. Expect fast speeds. Option B is correct. Their reactions may be slower than yours. Older drivers may take longer to judge the speed of other cars or process a change in traffic lights. Being aware of this allows you to give them more thinking space and stay patient. Question 22. What is the main purpose of traffic calming measures? Option A. Help overtaking. Option B. To slow traffic down. Option C. To help with parking. Correct choice, option B, to slow traffic down. Measures like speed bumps or sleeping policemen or road narrowings are designed to make it physically uncomfortable or difficult to drive fast. This protects pedestrians in residential areas by reducing the impact speed if a crash happens. Question 23. When are you allowed to park on a verge or footpath? Option A, if signs allow it in that area. Option B, whenever it is safe. Option C, if it won't block the road. Option A is correct, if signs allow it in that area. Verges and footpaths are for pedestrians and pipes/cables. Parking there can damage the path or force people in wheelchairs into the road. It is generally illegal unless there are signs specifically permitting it. Question 24. Following a large vehicle around bends, you should be aware that Option A, they may swing out to the right. Option B, they may slow down. Option C, all of the above. Correct answer, option C, all of the above. Because of their length, lorries cannot turn tightly. They often have to swing to the right to make a left turn. They move slowly to keep their load stable and take up more of the road than a car. Question 25. What is the most common cause of a vehicle skidding? Option A, the weather. Option B, the driver's actions. Option C, the vehicle's tyres. Option B is correct, the driver's actions. While ice makes the road slippery, a skid only happens when a driver asks the car to do something it can't, like braking too hard, turning too sharply, or accelerating too fast. The driver's input is what breaks the tyre's grip. Question 26. When following a large vehicle into a bend, you should know that Option A, they need extra space to turn. Option B, they are very slow. Option C, all of the above. Correct choice, option C, all of the above. Large vehicles have massive blind spots or blind zones along their sides. If you are too close in a bend, the driver cannot see you and their trailer might swing into your path as they navigate the turn. Question 27. You are following a moped and want to turn left. What should you do? Option A. Overtake before the junction. Option B. Stay behind until the junction is clear. Option C. Sound your horn before turning. Option B is correct. Stay behind until the junction is clear. Vulnerable road users or mopeds and bikes are harder to see. Staying behind is the only way to guarantee you won't turn into them. Patience is the key to passing the theory and practical tests. Question 28. You are driving on a road with a cycle lane. What is the rule? Option A. Never drive in a cycle lane. Option B. Only drive in it if necessary. Option C. Use it for overtaking. Correct answer, option B. Only drive in it if necessary. If the cycle lane has a solid white line, you must not drive in it during its operating hours. If it has a broken line, you should avoid it unless it's necessary or, for example, to dodge an obstruction, but only if it's safe for any cyclists. Question 29. When you approach a zebra crossing, what should you do? Option A. Slow down and prepare to stop. Option B. Stop only if someone is on it. Option C. Speed up to cross quickly. Option A is correct. Slow down and prepare to stop. You must look at the pavement, not just the road. If someone is standing by the crossing and looking ready to cross, you should slow down smoothly to let them cross. Don't wave them across, just stop safely. Question 30. Why must you not reverse from a side road into a main road? Option A. Because the road is clear. Option B. Because it is safe. Option C. Because it is a dangerous manoeuvre. Correct choice, option C, because it is a dangerous manoeuvre. Reversing is a blind manoeuvre. When you reverse into a main road, you are backing into fast traffic that isn't expecting a car to be coming at them the wrong way. It is much safer to turn around in the side road and drive forward out. Well done for making it through all the questions. How many did you get right? Drop your score in the comments and see how you compare with others taking the test. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more practice tests and theory revision. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and you'll be one step closer to passing your driving theory test.